Good morning, everybody. This is Scott.
And this is Chris.
Welcome to Head to Head Podcast. Glad you guys could join us today. We're here on our weekly rant. I want to make sure that everybody gets the heads up and reaches out to us if they can. Our website is headtoheadpodcast.com. And you guys can give us a call if you need it, 267-684-5501. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's the first one of the new year. And I hope everybody was safe. How you making out, Mr. Jackson?
Hey, man, it was a good weekend. Got to do some work around the house, some different things. Had an expectation for this week when we came to my bathroom. We can get that in a second on the rant. But all considered, watched some football. Enjoyed pretty much all games. Nice little comeback, or not comeback, if you will, with the Philadelphia Eagles. That was pretty impressive what they did last night.
I wouldn't call that a comeback. I'd call it a victory, but that was pure luck and bad luck coming together.
That was definitely
sometimes the Lords just want one team to win.
Yeah, that was just one of those things. And Foles just keeps on rolling, man. Foles rolls. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, man. How about those memes, though? I love those. What was his name? Cody Parker?
Cody Parkey? Yeah.
Parkey?
Yeah, well, apparently he put on the blindfold because he watched a little bit of was that bird box with
the blindfold with Sandra Bullock? Yeah, he put that on. Put that on the blindfold. He was like, I could do this. I'll take the bird box challenge.
Yeah.
I kicked the field. Wasn't that
he lost.
Man, that was a crazy weekend though for sports. I only watched the Eagles game though, but that was about it for me. And I went to the PBR this weekend. That was exciting.
Yeah, let's talk about that. How was that? I know you took the kiddo and the mom and the pop. How did that work out?
Yeah, so I'll tell you what. Me and you went back in I think February of 2018. Maybe it was 2017. I don't know at this point how long ago that was. But when we went, I remember them sitting there and saying to us, "If you don't stand for the national anthem, you can leave right now." Remember that?
I do.
True America.
And that was fantastic.
So this time what they did is they gave out American flags as we walked in. And if you've never been to the professional bull riding, it's as patriotic as you can possibly get. But as you walk in, they handed out American flags. They're playing John Denver, Take Me Home, Chris Stapleton, Midnight Train to Memphis. Was that it? Midnight Train?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one. So they're playing that one. And then they had I can't remember her name for life of me, but she was a country music recording artist. She actually sang the national anthem that night.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember. I want to say her name was Lisa or something. I can't remember. I just forget for the life of me. But she sang that. And it was America through and through, brother. And I took my kiddo, who's 6 years old. It's her second time at the rodeo. And she loved it, brother. She was on TV doing a little dance, and she was on Megatron twice. So she had a blast. She's waving 2 American flags. I'll put a picture of that on our Instagram a little bit later. But it was a blast, man. It was a blast. And I think only one guy got his head stomped in, and another guy got his foot stomped in by the bull.
Really?
Yeah, brother. It was pretty good. Pretty good rodeo.
Did you get to talk to any of those bull riders? Those tough and tumble men?
Nah, I didn't, brother. They're out of there, But I'll tell you one thing that was different. So when we went last year, it was all about America, and this year they did a video in the beginning. It was about 8 minutes, and it was about everybody's a cowboy, how blacks, how Latinos, how South Americans, whites, how everybody's a cowboy. I'm trying to find the actual video footage of it so I can put it on our website and link it out. But if I get it, I'll send it out there. But yeah, it was fantastic. Everybody's a cowboy was the version of that. So it really brought the whole unity of the stadium together. And it was in Madison Square Garden, which I've never been to before. Have you ever been there?
No, you can't say I've ever
been there.
I've walked by it.
You got to go up 6 floors just to get to your seats. It's actually you actually go up to get in the building.
Nah, I'll pass.
It was beautiful though. Beautiful little place.
Little, I'm sure.
Little place, yeah.
Well, speaking of everybody's a cowboy, did you hear that new Lukey Bryan song? Everyone's country or everything's country?
No, I didn't. Luke Bryant?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to be the first one to tell you this, but when Luke Bryan first came out, I got into it. I was like, all right, I get this. And that's about as far as it went. No, really, because this new song here, I actually don't want to be country. If that's what country is, I don't want to be country.
Well, it's not. And even people that don't listen to country now because it's country pop.
I can't even think it's country pop.
I'm telling you, it's all, and I told you this the other day, it's all songs, alternative songs from the 1990s that they're now reinventing into country songs. So you can listen to to the music, the tempos, the beats, whatever you want to call it, and they're reinventing it.
Man, I gotta tell you, I was very, very disappointed when I heard the new Luke Bryan song. I really was, but no, I'm glad you had a great time at the PBR. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, I enjoyed when I got to go up there, but I can't see going to a bull riding event in New York.
I know,
like
man.
I can't.
I know.
Like I went to one in Allentown.
It was packed though.
Oh, I'm sure it was, but
packed.
the one in Allentown isn't no better. I get that, but
Yeah, but at least you're a little bit in Pennsylvania out there.
yeah, but just saying, hey, I'm in New York and I'm watching bull riding. That's something. But we'd like to get just kind of going back into the game. We're gonna get Todd back on here. Just kind of recap the weekend.
Yeah, I don't think he should. I'm gonna tell you right now, when he comes on, I don't think he should have to apologize because at postseason playoff picks like this, they don't count towards his status.
Nah.
So, and we love him anyway, so it's a great thing.
So we're on with Todd. How you making out, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to this national championship game tonight. Looking forward to putting the playoff picks this weekend behind us. Right?
Yeah, I think the only one I got on you was that Colts-Texan game, and that was
a good call.
But outside of that, we both were kind of in the same boat there.
Yeah,
especially Sunday's games.
St. Nick, the double doink.
The double doink.
We got a double doink from Big Dick Nick. All right, no, I'll say it. That's what they're calling him. You see all the posts and stuff? They basically have a censored line coming down his leg.
Yeah, he's the savior right now.
But is he? Because they lost, really.
Well,
technically,
every time they win, they're losing, right?
Right.
Because the Carson Wentz fans are losing.
Yeah.
Because the more he wins, the more conversation.
This drama, this conversation, who to go forward with. But I think
win's a win, though. I mean, if he's a win, right?
Hey, they're
yes.
A win's a win right now for those Eagle fans. They're looking forward to going to that divisional round. Saints might be tough, but hey, they're flying high right now. You got to give it to them.
So as I was saying, man, national or playoff picks for the National Football League doesn't count towards your status standings.
Well, good thing for that, right?
Yeah, we stopped that. We stopped that right at the end of December when they played that last game.
Because
very conveniently.
Yeah.
Went 0 for 4 last week. Seahawks late score screwed me, especially with the 2-point conversion to make it a 2-point game. Lost that 2.5 spread. But we'll move forward. We'll pick again this weekend, and hopefully we can pick this national championship game tonight. Get it moving.
Yeah, I mean. Only thing I can think of as just a pure football fan is I would love to see Dallas take care of business against the Rams, and I'd like to see the Eagles go ahead and take out the Saints and see that NFC East, NFC Championship game would be.
Right.
So right now, who do you guys think is going to the playoffs or the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl?
Based on right now.
Right now, Saints.
Saints.
And any other thoughts?
I'd like to see the Chargers, but I think if you're gonna look at it realistically, the Chiefs right now.
Okay.
But what would make an interesting combination is if you got Philadelphia going against the Cowboys in NFC Championship game, and you got Philadelphia coming out going to the Super Bowl to take on Andy Reid's Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That actually makes proper. Now, obviously, Dallas people. Don't want to
see that, but
as a pure football guy, I would love to see that.
That'd be a great storyline. But again, the Rams are going to be tough to beat. We might see a Rams-Saint NFC Championship, and who knows what's going to happen with the Patriots. Everybody keeps trying to say they're a little down, but they keep winning.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what goes on there with the Chargers and Patriots, and then we got the Colts, who are hot right now, man. I know you were talking about Mack, the running back. Had a hell of a game.
Yes, he
did.
Had
a hell of a game Saturday. I think like 140, 148 on the ground. He didn't help you out much during the year of fantasy, but ever since he came back from that injury, man, he's been tearing it up.
Yeah, he killed me in fantasy. But we'll be able to do this here next week, talking about the impending playoff game. Was divisional round, right?
Divisional round.
So we'll get on that. But tonight is that big Alabama versus Clemson. We got Tua, who I think should have been the Heisman winner.
Absolutely.
And you got I call him the California Kid, Mr. Sonny D himself.
Okay.
Looks like the quarterback from the We Are the Titans.
Yeah, Sunshine.
Sunshine. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. A 6'6" version of Sunshine.
And he's a stud too.
Oh, he has an NFL arm right now.
And what is he? A sophomore?
True freshman.
He's a true freshman.
True freshman.
So you're going to see plenty of him here in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, I won't, but
it's just amazing. yeah. Just amazing how, they talk about how Alabama and Clemson are by far the two two best programs right now, right?
Correct.
And they talk about even their second stringers. Even their second stringers would be starters on every other college program right now. That's how deep, how strong their recruiting is, how strong those two programs are right now. So
Wow.
I know it's a little boring. Fourth
No.
straight year in a row we're seeing them match up in these college playoffs, but it should be a good game tonight.
Yeah, well, I think to that point, I think most of the players on either side of the ball could start right now for
In the-
about 4 teams in the NFL,
Absolutely.
and
They're-
that's starting.
There's there'll be NFL prospects running around that game tonight on
Absolutely.
that field on both sides, and probably even the special teamers on both, all sides of the field.
Well,
all
when's
three
the
aspects.
draft coming up?
That's April.
April. Okay.
April.
Yeah, so we got some time for that and kind of shape out. So how do you feel about the game tonight? I know logically and probably if you had money, you'd probably just go ahead and say Alabama, because how do you bet against Alabama? But this Clemson team is pretty tough.
Yeah, it's one of these games again. I'm going back and forth. I was a little surprised. Bama's only favored by 4.5. I thought it'd be a little higher than that. I wouldn't be shocked if Clemson won, but I'm going with Bama. I'm going with Bama to win by 7 in a high scoring event. So I'm going to say 42-35. I know that's a lot of points to put up on that Bama defense, but I think this kid is legit.
Correct.
NFL arm with Clemson. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at it to be like a game like last year when Bama beat Georgia in the final, and it was an overtime victory, and
Right.
it was like that 40-something to 40-something scoring. So I'm looking for Bama either to win it in overtime by a touchdown or just win it in regulation by a touchdown. I'm going Bama. Give the 4.5. Take Bama.
So you take the over then on that then.
I would take the over. I think it's going to be a little high scoring tonight.
What do you say?
I didn't say anything because I have no knowledge of this. I know the colleges that you're talking about, but beyond that, I have nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what? I was impressed with Clemson against Notre Dame because I thought Notre Dame was legit coming in.
And they buried them.
And they buried them. They absolutely buried them with the big play. That's why I think they're going to have some big play opportunity tonight. But I just Tua is the best by far right now. I just think his accuracy, his mobility, I just think they're going to be able to put up points tonight and eventually outlast Clemson.
I like it. I like the pick.
Sounds great.
Well, we'll take a short pause here, folks, and then we'll be right back. So we're back here. We appreciate Todd's knowledge on all that has been football this couple weeks. Actually, the last couple months, he's been doing pretty well for us. Just had a nice little bad turn of events here this weekend.
I wouldn't say it's bad, man. How do you really pick playoffs? Because all these teams are so good, right? And then once you get there, I mean, like last night, he would have been right if the field goal would have went through. So
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
you
But
can't really pick that,
yeah, I mean, he's done a good job thus far. We'll put it that way. And tonight, he's gonna make up for it, I think. So.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, this is our rant session. So what do you got? What's your one big complaint in life right now? What do
You really want me to go first?
I do, brother. I want to hear it.
All right. Well, it's a little personal rant.
All right.
So, when you get a contractor to come out and do work,
All right.
and then they schedule something, and then they renege on it because of a current job they might be doing. So then they call you and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't get to that in time. We're gonna push it out." That's acceptable, right?
No.
No, okay. All right. And then when they say we're gonna come out on, well, I'll just tell you the gist.
Yeah,
of
I want to know because they need to know now too, because this is like here's what's gonna happen. Remember when the missus?
Yeah, this is Angie list.
But listen, remember when the missus the other day was listening to the podcast in the house and the workers were in there.
Right.
So go for it.
So.
And I want you to use the word motherfucker like 6 times.
Well, so the motherfucker won. So he comes out, a nice guy came out on a Saturday, so I'm going to give him an attaboy for that. He came out on a Saturday, it might even have been a Sunday, I know it was on the weekend, came out in the morning, spent some time, really went over some stuff. He's giving me a great cost for the project itself. But he said, I'm going to start on Thursday and Friday. This was right before Christmas, Thursday, Friday. He called me up on Wednesday, said he's not going to make it because he's got some termite damage at his current project, now it's going to take him longer. All right, I accept that, that's fine. So we go through the Christmas break and do the whole deal, and right after Christmas, he says he would like to come in on Monday. I said, that's great, because we're all home. Everybody's home. We can let you in. You can start doing your demo. He calls me Sunday night, says he's not going to make it on Monday, not because he's sick, not because somebody got hurt on a job, God forbid. But do you know this motherfucker? That's 2. Says, I need to give my guys a rest for the holidays. But you told me Monday.
Was there a holiday?
Well, New Year's.
Oh, okay.
It was right after Christmas.
Right after. Right. I remember.
So then he finally gets into my house. He worked on it 2 days, and Thursday and Friday of last week, and now he's supposed to start this morning. And I get a text message this morning saying he's not going to come to work. He's not going to show up because he's got a fever. So now he bailed on the original time frame. He bailed on a time frame that he suggested he was going to start. And now he's taking a personal sick day, even though he's a contractor.
But you're not his employer. You're his customer, and he's calling you to take a sick day?
Yeah, he's calling me to take a sick day.
There should be no such thing.
Well, here's the kicker, brother. This motherfucker, 3, he says he has a couple guys working for him doing this bathroom. But I'm also getting new doors redone in my house, and I'm getting my downstairs bathroom, the ceiling ripped out and putting in a fan, an exhaust fan, because older house doesn't have the exhaust fan. The exhaust fan in the bathroom. So you mean to tell me? So then I say to the guy, okay, I understand you're sick, feel better. I played the feel better role, right? Because you got to have some sort of courtesy, right?
Right.
This motherfucker 4 says to me, well, I say to him, I'm sorry about that, feel better. Why don't you send your other guys to come over, at least be able to start putting in the doors? Right or wrong?
Right. Yeah, at least do something for me. Show good faith, plus you're paying them.
Well, I'm paying him. So guess what this motherfucker then tells me? That he's already told now this is 7 o'clock in the morning, double. This motherfucker 5 says to me, I've already told my people that there was no work today. So you don't value your people's work. You're taking them a day off the books.
Right.
And you don't value my
because
motherfucking time.
He probably got drunk and hung over at the game last night. Let's just call it like it is.
Well, probably. But that's not good time management, double. You could literally send your guys out to do the doors. And maybe, is this a warranted complaint here? Because I'm not sure.
It is, man, because it's your money.
Well, I wanted to burn it is what I want to do. I want to tell this guy to go fuck himself is really what I want to do. And the wife.
How much work has he done in your bathroom so far, though?
So he's done the demo. He's put down the floors.
And by the way, it's a powder room. It's a small bathroom, like a powder room.
It's a powder room with a tub.
So it's not like he's redoing this whole,
No.
Gargantuan mansion type thing.
It's literally 60 square feet on the walls.
Yeah, that's probably too large of a job for him.
And 30 square feet on the floor, brother.
Jeez.
That's how big that bathroom is not. But so my point of this whole thing is that I don't really know my point here because I want to burn it.
Yeah, it's a rant, bro. That's why.
Well, I want to burn it, and the wife is telling me not to. But to answer your question, he's done the floors.
Who's done the floors?
The guy.
Which guy?
Well, I don't know.
I want to hear number 6.
Well, the motherfucker.
There it is.
Well, I actually said motherfucker before. That would have been 6. This is actually 7.
Well, that's too much. You're overachieving.
No, I'm an overachiever.
You're an overachiever, you.
But I wanted to burn it and tell this motherfucker no thank you and don't ever come back to my house.
Oh, man.
But the wife leveled me off this morning, told me not to do that, just get it done and move on. And
maybe asking for a discount because it took so damn long.
Well, here's the other kicker, brother. We've already misspoken. The wife's boss wants this guy to come and do 2 of his bathrooms and a kitchen. So now you're looking at over $20,000 worth of
So now
opportunity.
you're referring them.
And then I referred, and then my wife's husband. Oh yeah, I'm my wife's husband.
No, that's all right. Go for it. Yeah, you gotta get what you gotta get in life.
You gotta get it out. My wife's father wants this guy to come and do his bathroom. So now we're giving this guy $20,000+ because a kitchen is a kitchen, brother, right?
Right.
So over $20,000 in opportunities, and you're gonna call out on me on Monday. You're not even sending your guys over to do doors or something to show good faith that you're actually still doing the project. But now he didn't get all my money. I learned that lesson the hard way before, so I appreciate that insight on that. But anyway, my rant's over, brother. I just want to give a shout out to our people out in Kuwait, Germany.
Oh, yeah.
All those individuals. I really, really appreciate that. Obviously, our people here stateside, we look like we've been trending out in Los Angeles, out in the Midwest, and in New York, and all down
Malaysia,
here.
Singapore,
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah,
So we
I know
appreciate it.
I know you have a personal call out you want to send out to our men over there, men and women over there.
Yes, we had a reach out this morning. He just thanked us for everything. I believe he's in Germany. He reached out to us on Instagram. I tried to get his name and his unit and where he was at so we could connect and give him a proper shout out. But I believe his name is Tyler, if I'm correct. But his handle on Instagram is New World's Laughter. So I appreciate that as well. But it looks like he's traveling around Scotland. Lots of nice food pics on there.
Well, I showed you my
So
ancestry.com.
we appreciate people from all around the world listening to us.
Absolutely. I showed you my ancestry.com. My thing came in today, and I'm part Scottish. I got some Scot in me.
Yeah, there it is. Well, you don't
There's a
want to say
little
you don't want to say that on this station with me here.
Well, that's all right.
You don't want to have this Scott in you.
well.
We'll
shoot,
end that.
Talk for yourself, bro.
Yeah,
You don't know.
there you go.
Yeah.
You never really know.
Yeah,
until-
listen,
until you know.
it's 2019, brother.
There you go. Yeah, everybody's doing that. thing.
Yeah, we do the whole thing, brother. Hey, at least you can say you got yours.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll say I got mine. You better get yours.
Oh, brother.
But what's
too
your
much.
rant? What's your rant?
So my rant personally, man, just takes it off this weekend. My rant is Penn Station in New York. You ever go through there?
Yes, that's fantastic.
So it's not so much the actual setup. It's not so much the actual trains itself. It's the legitimate of when you're waiting for that train to come, and the train. Let's say our train came at 9:57, right? That was the time the train was supposed to depart from Penn Station to go back down.
I probably didn't get
to
it until
Hamilton.
11 o'clock.
No, that's not it. That's a whole nother rant. I can't do two. Now my other thing is they announce it 10 minutes prior, right?
Right.
So I'm standing at gate 9. If you've ever been to Penn Station, there's like 21 gates.
Yeah.
And I'm standing at gate 9. I figure I'm pretty much in the middle, right? So wherever I got to go, I go left, go right. My fucking luck, I get gate 1. So now I got to run all the way down the other side. My rant is to the fucking assholes in the world that want to try to jump in front of my mother and my daughter because you want to get your ass on an escalator faster than me to a train that's not leaving for another 17 minutes. And I got to throw you out of the way. That's my fucking rant. So calm yourselves down. I'm already pissed that I got to walk up and get on the train for an hour. And I'm already pissed that I got to walk 9 gates down when the Lord Jesus himself could have put me at gate 9 or gate 8 or gate 10 and helped me out. But he was like, not today, motherfucker. So that's my rant. It's silly, but calm yourselves down when you're getting on those goddamn trains, you people out there, and just realize it's not that deep. You'll get a damn seat, because I know that's what it is. Everybody wants their damn seats. There's thousands of seats on that train. There's only about 900 people running for it. So calm the hell down.
Well, New York, man. Move or get out of the way, brother.
Yeah, but everybody's leaving New York, so these motherfuckers aren't from New York. That's the problem.
Well, maybe they're trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, nobody wants to get back to Jersey that fast.
Well, apparently somebody did.
900 people want to get back to Jersey that fast.
Somebody did. It was all for the sake of the PVR, though.
Nah, but years ago, we were getting on, and this dude, and my mama Dukes was right in front of the escalator. She went to step on, and some dude put his foot right in front of her, and I snatched him and she'll tell you the story, I snatched him by the back of the neck, and I threw him about 6 people behind us. And he was a big dude, but when somebody steps in front of your mom like that, and I'm not a mama's boy, but I am a mama's boy.
Correct.
And when somebody steps in front of her like that, you grab it and you throw it back. So that's
It's like
what
taking out the trash.
Yeah, man, throwing out the trash in New York. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
All day long.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Well, I know we were talking a little bit of something. I don't want to get too deep into it on Saturday. We kind of glossed over it about this Marine Corps wanting to be a somebody and want to do something special. and they're the first ones to integrate the men and the women together in the barracks.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what our listeners have to think about that as well.
I'd actually
Wait, is it in the barracks or is it
in the barracks?
So it's not boot camp then; it's in the barracks.
No, I mean I'm sorry, it is in boot camp.
But
Recruits
in the squad bays.
in the squad bay, yeah,
Damn.
they're sharing the racks.
All right.
So here's what I'd like to do. I mean, yeah, I'd love to hear what our listeners have to think about it, but I'd really love to get either a veteran female Marine or a current
I'd like to
female
hear
Marine.
from a DI, and we'll keep you on the down low. But I'd love to hear from a drill instructor on that one.
Well, I'd love to hear from anybody, but
Because
definitely.
we talked on. I'm gonna make the joke here, but we talked on Friday about that female potentially. And I'm not being mean, but being pregnant by the time she's out because
All right.
After 3 months, emotions run deep.
Oh, yeah.
Or
3 hours, but yeah.
But I would say the drill instructor probably win over all the recruits.
Yeah, he wins.
So, because recruits are nasty, at least the drill instructor
Yeah,
gets
but
to
here's
go
my
home and
question.
take a shower.
So do we assume that it's a man drill instructor or is it a woman drill instructor? Or are they
Well, yeah,
also
that's a good
integrated?
point. So you going to 4th Battalion then? Are the men going to 4th Battalion?
See, I don't know.
Or just some men going to 4th
Well, here's my
Battalion?
question. So is the senior hat, is that a male and or female? And then you integrate DIs as well, so you got a couple males, you got a couple females?
Damn, I couldn't imagine that, brother. You imagine being there in your skivvies, turning around for remember doing that turn where
And
you
you
got
got
to
a
flip
young
your
lady
hands?
standing there with
Yeah, this recruit has no ailments, medical issues, nothing to report at this time. And you're just standing there, or that time when they throw you all in the shower all at once, all 6 of you.
Well, that's the other thing.
So,
Well, that's the other thing. Now we're going to segregate the showers. We're not going
Oh,
to segregate
man.
the racks.
well, do you segregate the showers and the
No.
pissers? They
At
don't
my
have doors.
house?
Yeah, but the pissers don't have doors on them. The shitters, they don't have doors on them.
Unless they installed them now to have this.
Well, that
like
would be
this going.
silly because that takes a lot.
You don't remember it 12 years ago, Devil.
I've locked eye to eyes taking a shit with somebody.
Of course. You actually you hold hands. Kumbaya.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
You're just having a good conversation for no seconds whatsoever of
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah. I'm just very fascinated. I personally, I'm unsure of it, but I'd really like to have a female's perspective anyway.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
But a
Well,
female
maybe we'll
Marine.
get Miss Tracy Paris on. Ask her what she thinks about something like this, or a
Yeah.
female in the military even.
Well, that would be great. If we can get somebody, like I said, it doesn't have to be a Marine,
Per se.
female Marine, but it could be any female that's going through boot camp, whether Army, Navy. Yeah, Army,
The
Navy.
other ones?
Yeah.
That's
No,
all
I'm
you
just
got?
kidding. No,
That's all you got?
Yeah,
That's all you're giving out there.
No, any of them. Well, I'd love to have that conversation a little bit more in depth and kind of see what your perspective is to share a bunk or racks with multiple men that haven't seen a woman. Well, I guess at this point they would have seen a woman.
What if there's going to be multiple men and multiple women, of course? So what if it's split 50-50?
Well, here's my question to you, brother. Me and you are in the barracks, and we see this girl,
Yeah.
and we want to get it in.
And we're
I get
we're
it into
18 years old again.
Yeah, you get it in, then I get it in, then you get it in, I get it in. We change off because let's be honest here. We can be real honest about what happens
Yeah.
in life and in the military. And then I find out you're getting with her, and you find out I'm getting with her. We're not gonna have problems at 18. Jarhead Marines.
I don't know, not unless you got a good cohesion team up, and you're gonna be like, "Well, we'll work this out together."
Well, that's another conversation though. That's a different conversation altogether. So yeah, well, I'd love to have that conversation, Devin. I don't want to beat the horse here on
No,
this
I know,
one,
I hear you. It's a deep throated seed on that one.
but yeah, I think we can spend pretty much a whole episode talking about
Yeah.
it. Really.
Well, listen, guys, we're gonna run a promo here in the next week. We're giving away a $50 Amazon gift card to anybody that subscribes to our YouTube channel and likes one of our videos. So that's the only two stipulations. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to find our YouTube channel, go to headtoheadpodcast.com. You can click right on there, or you can search Head to Head when you go into YouTube, and you'll see us pop up. I think it's a brown background with a silver microphone, if I'm correct, on the logo.
Correct. Yep.
All right. So you guys can do that, and we'll pick a winner here at the end of the month. So go ahead in there and subscribe and like. If you want to leave a comment on one of the videos, you can do that as well. It'll up your chances. But we appreciate it all. This has been Chris and Scott for a Monday morning rant here on Head to Head. And visit us, headtoheadpodcast.com. Reach out to us, 267-684-5501. And find us on all social media platforms. We appreciate all you guys around the world listening to us.
Yeah,
Take care.